Is your horse prepared? Is your horse really ready to get on? There's no reason to get on just to get bucked off. Prior proper preparation prevents the poor performances. Is it a cold, blustery day like it is today? Are you in a brand new place that your horse has never been at before? Perhaps you haven't ridden your horse in a week or so. These are things you need to keep in mind. Here's a 3-year-old filly, kind of a funky day out here. I thought, I'm gonna send her around a little bit and make sure that she's prepared before I get on her. And I've saddled her first. Your warming up process, you'll get a lot more bang for your buck if you'll have them saddled and then warm them up, rather than warm them up, saddle them, and then get on them. So I'm gonna take her out here and see how she moves around. Whether I put her on a lunge line, just my 12-foot halter and lead rope, or working free in the round pen, I'm looking for and at the same things. Looking for her to travel around efficiently, I need to see her go through the full range of motion. Let's get her heart pumping and move her around here a little bit. Move your feet, baby. She's kind of stuck and bunched up. See that silliness in there? She looked like a gentle kid's horse, but she had just a little bit of silliness inside her. Need to get that worked out. Now I can trot her around here for 20 minutes and say, okay, well, she's fine, but I have not seen her go through the full range of motion. That means walk, trot, lope. That means turn, go off the other way. Because what happens when I disengage those hindquarters and send her off the other way? You see how it brings some things up right there. So let's get this loosened up. There's no reason to get on a horse that are dealing with these things. So when I talk about a horse traveling around efficiently, in my mind right now, I'm asking her to do a 30-pound job, but she's putting 50 pounds of energy into it. So I'm studying every stride, I'm studying every transition. Let's get this horse prepared. Let's move those hindquarters out of the way, forequarters out of the way. This doesn't make her a bad horse or an outlaw. It's just a cold, blustery day. She's a young horse. Let's give her a little opportunity to get her mind right, to get aired out a little bit. There you go, baby, move your feet. If you want to buck or run or jump or fart or whatever you want to do, now's a good time to do it while my feet are still on the ground. What did the old horseman say? When their tail's in the air, keep your feet on the ground. So if I can get this cleared up in 5 minutes, great. If I need to spend 20 minutes, that's fine too, whatever it takes. Let's move those hindquarters out of the way, forequarters out of the way. There, a little bit better transition, not wasting quite so much energy. Let's move those hindquarters out of the way again. But it's a lot of transitions and a lot of full range motion. Don't trick yourself and be deceived because you've trotted them around there for a little while that now they're all right. Because there will be things brewing underneath the surface. And you won't dig those things out and you won't get them up on the table until you take them through the full range of motion. Hindquarters out of the way. There you go, babe. Hindquarters out of the way. It's like, okay, I'm seeing a certain amount of reasonableness. Maybe I'm not completely done with the warming up process, but I've got a horse that's airing out a little bit. I've got a horse that's getting in a little bit more receptive frame of mind right now. So ask yourself, is your horse really prepared? What are the variables in your horse's life? They're so perceptive to any kind of changes in people or places or things. You need to consider all those things. Don't just get on them and hope for the best. Get him prepared and you can have a successful ride. I'm Richard Winters. Thanks for watching.